He's adorable.
Oh my god,
Alright.
so cute.
There. Okay. Now.
Puppies.
Oh my god. What have
There's
I
number
done?
2.
Puddles.
In the arms of
Don't you ruin this.
Don't you do this to me.
Here's number
Shut your mouth.
3.
Only in riffs.
Here's
yeah, yes.
number 4. Oh god, they're twins.
Yeah, we're twins.
Yeah.
And here's number 4 plus 1. Meh.
How dare you meh his puppies?
Did you meh, sir? Did you meh?
Son of a bitch.
So let me know what consensus you got.
I think I agree with him. 1 was pretty good.
One
Patrick?
Yes, I like one.
Patrick is more interested in the twins.
Well, Patrick
Just-
doesn't vote.
Just like kneeling down and just looking at them.
Mwah. They're also all very excited. They like people.
Mila's just like rubbing their bellies as much as she can. Like,
Yeah.
no, belly rubbing.
So, I guess the vote is for the first one, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll be able
Yeah.
Convince Patrick of that.
Well,
Mila's gonna pick up the dog number 1 and kind of put it in front of Patrick, like, Patrick, look at this one. Patrick. Patrick!
You're not looking!
Do you like that one?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Al just shrugs.
Here's the question.
Uh-huh.
Are we only able to get one?
Yeah, Perrin's only gonna let you have one.
Okay. So I was gonna say, maybe we could
All
get
of
the
them.
the twins for Patrick.
Yeah, Perrin is like, with a traveling show or not, kind of want to. I'm only comfortable with only one.
And I would say, like, Al's like, I don't know about you guys. I've never taken care of even 1 puppy, let alone starting with 3.
It'll be an adventure.
Yeah, that's the
Patrick
other
looks
question.
up and is really confused. Why are we getting 3 puppies?
No. All right, Perrin.
You really should only get 1. I don't know why.
He goes. Perrin asks, "Have you guys taken care of a dog before?"
I've taken care of a few stray animals.
I pet Sasha from time to time.
He's like, "Okay."
I treated animals from time to time. They were usually unconscious, though.
I took care of pigs, not dogs.
So no, none of us have.
So the answer is no. He goes, "Okay." So then I have a condition before I offer you one of my dogs here.
Mhm.
I'll have to educate you on the proper care of a dog, especially one of my dogs, because they're used to, good treatment. And I know emotionally you'll be able to treat them well. I just want to make sure physically they're treated well too. So,
Okay,
We'll
Mila like
spend
stands up looking determined.
well, not right now. I have
Oh,
some business to take care of right
She
now.
sits back down.
Yeah, we
But
still
in the
have a
next
couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So, there's that. So you guys can start figuring out what you want to name your dog. I did not expect this, but okay, sure.
Riffs.
All right. So, okay. So this is what I want to do now. I really want to just meta past the next 2 weeks. All right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna just kind of go through points of interest or important points that affect you, and if there's anything you guys want to do specifically in these few weeks, please let me know. Okay?
Will do.
Okay.
Okay. So first things first is 2 days later, Perrin brings you together, and he wants to tell you that there is some good news in regards to the information that you gave him in regards to where the rest of that skeleton body was. The party that you, Uktu, led did manage to locate the cave. He mentioned that you told him that, not you, but Uktu, we'll just say Uktu, told him that there were a few. It seemed like two fire beings were almost guarding the cave for whatever reason, but after an unfortunate fight with them, they were able to find the skeletons, no problem, and they've secured it. So he has pulled the trigger on the purchase of the behemoth, and it should arrive just a few days. It will take about a week to 10 days for it to travel down. So it should be arrive in time before the Endless Storytellers head on off.
What do you mean, like fire beings? You mean like elementals, or do you mean like people who actually throw fire?
Perrin says the message was pretty brief from him. He simply said they were beings made of fire.
Did he say whether or not anyone was hurt on either side?
Yeah, there was a mention of two of the people were pretty badly burned, but nobody died, and the monsters that attacked them were dispatched of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Joy.
So, but yeah, no, he wanted you to know that your behemoth is on its way. The purchaser was from Ipsheming, which is the northern gun, and it was a previous science vessel that was rented out by an adventuring group that they have decided to sell. So that's how he's able to secure it for you. So there's that. Obviously, this once again, you all spend time that you need to with your associated individuals in the Endless Storytellers in regards to the types of performances that you do, the songs you would sing, the acts that you do, the whole thing. And is there anything else you guys want to ask about or do before we continue on? Because soon enough, a week or two rolls by, and sure enough, it brings the attention of many people, but sure enough, a 82-foot long, 70-foot high, giant behemoth of a robot, sure enough, comes to Perrin's post, and it attracts quite a bit of attention. Now, let me just drag over the picture of the actual...
May I mention something really quick?
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that in the weeks that I finished up the at least basic programs for the squirrel.
Oh yeah, for sure. For Jackie? Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Flashbang and whatnot. And his hiding and defense mechanisms and things like that.
Yep. Consider it done.
All right then.
Okay, cool. Let me just get a picture of Ye Olde Behemoth again. Behemoth. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just singing.
I'm just sad that the fire guys were there for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like from our point of view, we didn't really do anything wrong. We didn't lead them to that area. We had no idea the fire guys would be hanging around that cave for whatever reason. So we had no way of knowing. But on the other hand,
yeah,
I could think of only one particular reason. Remember what they were getting? The giant dragon thing? The man might have actually asked them to retrieve the dragon thing for any particular rituals.
Right, but my point is that it wasn't like we could have foreseen this. We expected them to stay in their fire forest and be away from. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Yeah.
So how about we not go by that area anytime soon?
Yeah, let's just avoid that area completely.
That's
like
what
a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fully.
So, sure enough, your behemoth is here. Along in its storage area as well is the additional mega damage materials that you can use to repair it over time. In addition to the sensory equipment that can also be replaced. It's come kind of in bulk. It hasn't been installed. It needs to be installed by someone.
Inferno?
But it's all there, yeah?
I don't know if you intend or not, but we can only see the very top part of it.
I did not intend it. That's weird. That's okay. I will just extend the viewing area to, we'll say, 50? Will that do it?
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Yay!
Good. Yeah, sorry, thank you. So now the behemoth, I'll kind of give you another quick rundown on this bad boy. It has 2 floors to it, okay? The first floor has a hangar bay that is about 15 foot by 15 foot or so, and it's pretty tall as well. It can handle a couple large vehicles and some power armor as well. So pretty much your current vehicles, like the ATV and the hover cycle and the 2 motorcycles, they can fit in there along with your power armor. But that pretty much almost fills it to capacity, to tell you the truth. That's the standard area, though, okay? Mm-hmm. Also on the first floor is obviously the pilot's compartment, in addition to a large dining area, like a communal dining lounge observation area, with a glass enclosure on top of the main body, which is kind of nice. And also a laboratory, but that's put into 3 separate sections. And each of those sections is a good 25-foot square as well. All right? On the second floor are 10 living quarters, 10 separated living quarters. Now, typically, each living quarters can sit like 4 people comfortably, but the living quarters themselves are another about 20 square feet or so. So, really, you can choose to have just 1 room per each person if you want, and to be pretty spacious, right? Mm-hmm. Or you can convert those rooms into something else. So let's say like you have 10 20-foot square living spaces in which to use, right? So I don't know if you want to have your own individual bedrooms. I don't know what you want to do with those 3 separate labs, like make 2 of them science and 1 of them medical, or what the plan is. But I figured this is a good time to touch base in regards to that.
All right. Are the labs big enough for like 1 lab as a medical? I could treat patients. There's enough for a bed. Okay, then I just need 1.
Yeah, there's enough room for like a bed and your basic setup for sure.
All right. I think my character, instead of making sure that he picks up, like if he asked, he would probably be like, well, I would probably like the one maybe closest to the pilot or the living quarters, but at the moment he's more concerned about any sort of repairs and things that
actually that's also a very good question. Which of us can pilot this?
Haha!
Who has pilot robot?
I do.
Yeah,
but I have it in Titan series, so I don't know if that.
That's elite. You also know basic as well.
Okay, so I can pilot it, but I'm just not going to be doing the fanciest of fancy things with it.
Correct.
Okay.
If anyone has pilot basic robot and power armor skill, they can pilot this. So
wait, is
Mila.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
I see. Oh, I thought robot and power armor was separate, but never mind.
No, it's not.
Cool.
It is not.
For some reason, that's not showing up on my skill list.
It should be.
I might have forgotten to put it in.
We've seen you do it.
Robot.
Yeah,
It should be in your center column underneath gymnastics.
Yeah, I saw robots and I skipped over it.
We believe in you, Mila. We know you can do it.
Yeah.
So I guess right now it's me and Mila, and then Tom's going to be learning soon.
Patrick knows how to do it too.
Oh, Patrick can use power armor? Awesome.
I am the only person that doesn't know how to use power.
I don't know how to use power armor.
Wait,
thought you
wait!
did.
But this
What?
isn't just a second. Let me get the sheets here. I'll just open them all up myself.
The only piloting that I know is automobile.
Oh, okay. Pilot.
That would make a lot of sense for my character's backstory. He would not know how to power freaking walk around.
Okay, so Mila and Al know how to pilot this.
Woohoo.
Can you imagine if you guys got this goddamn thing and no one knew how to pilot it?
That would
Yeah.
be so fucking typical.
Well,
So
I knew that I had robot piloting skills, so I knew that at least one of us should be able to.
Good.
But okay, then can I take a bedroom close to the pilot bay?
Sure.
Sure.
I was gonna map this out myself, but then I'm just like, it won't be nearly as good. So I figured we'd do a visual description of it. But yeah, definitely.
I can always make out a. Oh, well, that's just off the record.
Yeah, not a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think like needs if there's any like extensions or whatever anybody
We're
needs.
going to assume that you can install the sensory equipment before you leave.
Mhm.
And you can repair up to, like, during your downtime when you're traveling,
Mhm.
10 mega damage a day. So since it has 500 mega damage, in about 25 days, it'll be back up to its full capacity. Okay.
All right.
All right. Any other questions about this behemoth?
No. One thing,
No.
only because I kind of don't remember myself. When we ordered it, did I also order at the same time like all the medical equipment and gear I would need?
You did.
Okay, good. So it's all should be in there and good to go.
Yes.
Okay.
I wrote it down on Perrin's tab.
Then we'll just need some kibbles and bits, and we're ready to go.
Woo, what?
Yeah, yeah, we will. I'm gonna make sure that I want my own room.
Yeah, I want my own room too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're all going for our own rooms.
I want
Yeah,
Tom's
sure.
room too. No.
No.
Well, there's 4 of you, so
No,
yeah,
no.
6. There's still 6 bedrooms to spare, so I think you're
Yeah.
good.
Is the top part, the kind of glass roof thing, is that kind of like a lounge area where you can just kind of sit
Yeah.
and look and watch outside, that kind of thing?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We could make that like our chillax place. No, you know what? We could make that like the if it's possible, the kitchen or the dining room where we share our meals, where it's kind of scenic view when we eat. That'd be cool.
Would you also like the potted plant on the left?
Maybe a little more to the right.
Can we make one of the bedrooms wait, there's 10, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
10.
Okay, and we
We
need
have
one
6
for
left.
Alicia.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and
yes,
then
do.
we need and then Jackie and the puppy can share a room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I
Right.
room with Jackie?
Well,
I was gonna
the
say,
puppy
wouldn't
can,
the puppy stay with one of us?
Yeah, the
Or-
puppy can
well, I
room
mean-
with me.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what if we're out and about? The puppy needs a place to stay.
You can stay in my room.
Okay, fine.
That is true, though. We don't want it piddling on your bed.
It's fine.
Okay, then. I'm not washing his sheets.
We do. How much do we have any extra MDC? Anything, or any extra like fencing, or anything? We may want to think about like getting a fence or something.
You mean like a puppy fence?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you can
So,
find
like-
the supplies at Parents Posted Jerry
So, like-
something like that.
If we needed to like leave, we can just. Yes. Thank you. I couldn't stop myself. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. It's
That's
beautiful.
the ye olde behemoth.
I said good day,
That's
sir.
Good day, sir.
Like we could put it in a pen That's what it is. A pen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like.
I'm sure you can sector off some of like the
something.
down. Yeah, you could section off some of the dining living room for that for sure. Like with an
Yeah.
actual pen, or just use one of the rooms, and instead of closing the door behind it, just have like a little fence.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Use part of the living room, or should we convert my bedroom a bit
For
The puppy.
pen?
for the puppy pen?
Let's just make it part of the living room. That way, like, make it a communal area so that, any one of us can let the dog in and or out or whatnot.
Okay.
That way we don't have to go into your private bedroom to do it.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
okay.
Now, did you guys come up with a name for the dog?
No, we got to do that. Is it a boy
Gotta do
dog
that.
or is it a girl dog?
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
I can check.
Tiff sorry, Patrick checks. It's a boy dog.
Okay.
Well-
Mr. Cobblepot.
Out of character, chat seems to want to name it Sparky, but
Sparky?
at the same time,
Sparky?
they want my stage name to be Sparky.
Well-
So I don't know what chat.
I don't know.
wants.
It's yeah.
No, your stage name
I think
should
you
be
go
the
with what
Zippo.
You guys want.
Oh jeez.
You guys should go with what you.
I'd prefer something not Sparky. I prefer some really
Patrick
pompous
raises
name
his
like
hands in
Mr.
defeat.
Cornelius or something, But
Huh?
Patrick wants no want in naming.
He's not interested.
Hannibal.
Sure.
wait. Which one? Are we talking about Lecter or are we talking about the ancient one that crossed the Alps?
Neither. You don't know either
I was
of them.
gonna say,
I'm talking
I
out of
don't
character,
know.
though.
I just put words together in my
Oh.
head and I liked it.
Hannibal. That sounds like
She was looking at her hand and then she looked at a bull and then she was like Hannibal.
Why not?
Hannibal.
It works.
Yeah.
I like Hannibal.
I have a small problem. And maybe it'd be like Popple.
What?
No, that doesn't work.
The Mr. Hannibal.
Mr. Hannibal.
Mr. Hannibal.
Oh, that's cute.
Mr. Hannibal is peeing on the floor.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be fun.
Yep.
Oh my
Riffs.
Okay, so
Whoa.
all right. So over the few weeks too.
Wait.
uh,
We need to name the behemoth.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Bethany.
It's like Bethany.
Just
She
right
does
there.
look like a Bethany, doesn't
Instantly, already have a name.
We call it the USS Bethany.
The USS Bethany.
What does the USS stand for?
I don't know, but I heard
Oh,
it
yeah.
once.
No, it was on the ship that was in
No, the SMH Bethany?
Armageddon. Armageddon.
Oh yeah,
it was
yeah.
on the ship in Armageddon, so I don't know what it means.
Nice.
It must be
Good
some kind of
justification.
Oh, nicely done,
might be
Bert.
some
Yeah.
lucky little thing.
The
I don't
USS
know.
Bethany.
Clever, I like it.
Damn straight you like
The
it.
USS Bethany.
Yes, the USS Bethany and Mr. Hannibal. And Jackie.
Okay. So, Perrin gives you guys a lowdown. He puts a couple hours for a few days for you to show you the right, proper care and feeding of the dog and some basic training tips. So that's taken care of. Utku, the ley line walker that assists Perrin in things of magic, he has arrived along with a few large trucks, obviously hauling something. It's under heavy guard, and it's taken to a more secure area of Perrin's post. But soon after he arrives, Utku is able to approach the group. And he says, excuse me, but I believe it was Mr. Patrick here that wanted to speak with me.
Yes.
Is that correct? All right. Well, how can I
and
help?
gets very eager and goes, "All right, so, I was, all right, the dragon skull that we were trying to show off. I was brought to attention that I needed to try to prove that it is a real dragon skull. So, I wanted to know." And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a fairly small, uh, almost kind of looks like a weird kind of bulky looking tooth. Um, if it's not an actual tooth, it's like the end of the dragon's tail, by the way.
Okay.
Um, if this, if the dragon bone, if I can prove that, he's stuttering, he's going all over the place, he's holding this, he's just like, how do I
Yuko's very,
make,
very, very patient, listening to you, letting you talk.
how do I prove that this can really do magic? How do I do magic with the dragon bone?
Yu Utku says, well, in order for you to conduct magic, you would have to learn, and that takes quite a bit of time. Typically, dragon bone is used in rituals, very complicated ones. So doing that has a problem because you don't know how to conduct it, and I will not have enough time to teach you beforehand, even if I was willing to take on any sort of tutelage. Now, of course, alchemically speaking, essences of this dragon bone does react with certain chemicals. Some of them can create quite a flair to it as well. The only tricky thing with that is it will soon consume the actual bone itself. There is an alternate, he says. Let's see if you're willing for it. He says, give me a moment, and please just meet me just outside Perrin's residence in about 20 minutes or so. I just have to finalize some things and collect something, and I'll be right back. All right?
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to this.
Not a problem. So, sure enough, a few minutes, the minutes pass. Now, is everyone going there, or is this just Patrick that's going to be meeting with you, Utku?
Patrick wanders off.
I think that I'd still be kind of checking out the med bay and the Bethany and getting all that stuff ready. And
okay, all right.
How about you, Mila and Tom?
I would be playing with the puppy because puppies.
Yeah, all right. So I guess it's just you there, Patrick, because Mila had to. Grant had to just step away for a moment. So it's just you, which is fine. So Utku comes out, and he has he has an amulet in his hand, and he says, "May I have the dragon bone for a moment?"
Sure. I'm hoping to use it for the traveling show.
I promise I'll return it to you.
Okay.
He says. So this is something that perhaps you could do, he says. And he says in Draconic the word up. And sure enough, he holds the amulet in his right hand, and he has the tailbone in his left. And when he says the Draconic word up, sure enough, the dragon tailbone floats in his hand for a few seconds until it flutters right back down onto his hand. And he says, it's not really the dragon bone that's doing it. It's this medallion. But if anyone really asked, you could simply say you commanded it to rise, and that would give its authenticness. It's a possibility. It's the really only way you can actually verify any sort of magic with the bone without actually destroying it.
Right. Would this be? Can this up command be done with more than just magical objects? Let's just say like a cup.
Yes, this is an amulet of minor levitation. This can make pretty much any small object levitate.